All right, ladies and gents, boys and girls, happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. Friday, December the 3rd, 2021. Appreciate you all tuning in. This is the Daily Crow, and of course, I'm your host, Chris Phillips of the Spurs Up Show. We're taking your questions, your comments, your calls. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. I see everybody filing in already. Travi, Phil, Brennan M., Todd Smith, Jimmy Clark, what's going on? Appreciate y'all tuning in. Also, you're in the Big Cock Club Discord. Head over to the TDC Questions channel, to be sure that your questions are answered here on this Friday. Guys, again, I was thinking about this just before we went live. Do you guys realize this is the first Friday in studio that I've actually been in studio without Gamecocks football upcoming since before the season started? Let that marinate for a second. Because if you recall, during the bye week, I was not in town. I was out of town in Orlando, enjoying the bye week. And, crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. First Friday in studio without Gamecocks football upcoming since before the season started. So, anyways, hey, great weekend to have a weekend. We are live again here on this Friday, December the 3rd, 2021. And again, of course, guys, as always, the Daily Curse brought to you by our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Guys, Dason and Shalabi Law Firm, they're young but experienced and aggressive attorneys. They're both former prosecutors who used to represent insurance companies, but switching sides. They both worked for larger law firms where they represented hundreds of clients at a time. And guys, they both left to start their own law firm because they understand you're not just a line item, you're not just a number, you're a real human being, and you should be treated as such. They're a small boutique law firm that treats their clients like family. Guys are going to know who you are and treat you like a client and not a number. They handle injury cases that arise from car accidents and work accidents. Guys, do not try to take on the insurance company yourself. Been involved in any type of accident, no matter what it is. The last thing you should be worried about is dealing with the paperwork, the insurance company. Let the experts over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm handle it for you guys. They use the latest technology to make representation efficient yet effective. Again, guys, let them take care of everything for you. You don't even pay them unless they recover money for you. Rami's in Columbia, Curtis is in Charleston. They handle cases statewide. They also offer virtual or in-person consultations at no charge. Guys, give them a call today in Columbia, 803-973-0304, or in their Somerville location, 843-388-3368. Or, of course, guys, your one-stop shop, their website, dsinjurylaw.com. That is dsinjurylaw.com for more information. Again, guys, it's our friends over at Dason and Shalabi Law Firm. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. Excuse me. Again, 843-790-3377. Yes, Savannah. I'm sure Savannah's loving the whiteboard today. Women's basketball school. Why fight it? Let's just embrace it. You see my shirt. We're channeling the Asia Wilson vibes. As always, big game tonight at CLA as Dawn's squad takes on Kansas State. Are there gambling lines? Gambling lines for women's basketball? Are there gambling lines? I don't think there are. I'm almost positive there aren't, but I wish there were. There's got to be somebody out there, right? There's got to be somebody out there that puts out gambling lines for women's, right? I don't know. I guess not. I just love to see what South Carolina would be favored by. I would love to see that because, of course, they'd be favored. Either way, again, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Jacob Rogers says, ordering merch from the site, so easy for Christmas. Jacob, thank you, my man. Appreciate that. That's probably something I'll get on social media today. Also, guys, I told you yesterday, I'll tell you again, if you're shopping for Christmas, first things first, thank you for choosing TSUS and gifting someone with some merch from our store. But if you're shopping for Christmas and you're on our store, to ensure by Christmas delivery, the date you need to know is December the 8th. December the 8th. That is when you have to have your order in with normal shipping to ensure by Christmas delivery. If you order after that, if you order on the 9th, the 10th, whatever, It may get there in time, but I can't guarantee it. So by December the 8th, if you want to do expedited shipping, you can order up to the 15th. But if you don't want to pay extra for shipping, go ahead, guys. Get it out of the way by December the 8th. So just want to get that out there. So when people order late and want to blame me, they can't do it. They can't do it. Dang. Anyways, 843-790-3377, guys. It's 843-790-3377. So Jordan Brace has told my buddies I would buy a Clemson hat for their bowl game if they beat us. Bought a TSUS Clem Sucks hat. I didn't lie. Very smart man, Jordan. Think smarter, not harder. I love that. AJ Bowers, yeah, Ryan Brubaker loves it here. He's not committing. Why would anybody think he is? I don't know why anybody would think. Yeah, I think Brubaker's happily a committed Gamecock for sure. Travis Lee, no. So those mini helmets, that the 7-pack and the 10-pack, no, that is not at Rivals, guys. That is a very special. So it's actually my buddy Brett Ciancia of Pick Six Previews. He makes those custom. You cannot, there's not a big warehouse that's making Gamecock mini helmets. So he and I partnered up together, and I'm helping him move inventory. And of course, we're getting a cut of it. But and he's actually sending me some for the studio, so we'll probably put some up in the background pretty soon. But no, those are not influenced. Those are a very special limited edition. Literally, I think he only has 10 or 15 sets of them, and half of them have been ordered. So if you're interested, buy them on the store. My guy Brett will get them shipped out. We'll get them fulfilled. But no, that is not something in Rivals. That is something very, we will probably not sell those after the Christmas season because, again, they're so limited. They're so limited. So, no, Savannah, we're still waiting on that welcome home. Still waiting on that welcome home. So, let's see. We got AJ Bowers, Jacob Rogers, Women's Basketball School. Dude, I'm thinking about, what do you guys think about merch with this? I'm thinking about just a garnet shirt that says Women's Basketball School. I mean, am I wrong? All right, let's jump to the phone lines here.
Call from
Justin.
Justin, what's going on, man? How are you?
Doing good, Chris. How about you?
I'm doing well, man. Appreciate you asking. Happy Friday.
You same to you. Hey, Chris. Are you kind of shocked that the state high school churches not be paying way by state? What are your thoughts on that?
It was surprising to me, but I mean, if they want to switch it up, I mean, whatever. I mean, I know they move it around. I don't know if there were any specific reasons for it, moving to Benedict, if you will, but I know Benedict's doing a good job hosting. So I don't know. I think it's just random. I mean, it's unfortunate because I would have loved to just walk down the street and went to a few games, but most likely, I mean, I don't have a dog in the fight. My team, North Augusta, they did not make it. So I know there's games today, and I know a lot of folks across the state are, intrigued watching those, and some proud alumni as well. But no, I mean, of course, they move it across the state, and Benedict got it this year, and I don't know if there's reasoning behind it. Like I said, I really don't keep up with it that closely, but yeah, would love to see it back at Williams-Brice, obviously.
Yeah, me too, Chris. And the thing about that is, some of these kids have been win by state before,
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would kind of help recruiting,
Yeah, I mean, just getting those guys in the building, and it's definitely cool to have them in there. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to get them in there, but if they want to move it around, whatever. Hey, as long as it's not at Clemson, I don't care where it's at. So.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Chris, about basketball, I was kind of disappointed in soccer because they missed a lot of shots,
I mean, yeah, you shot 28%. You shoot 28%, you're not going to beat anybody. So, yeah, 23% from outside, 28% from the field. You got to shoot better. I mean, again, stating the obvious, but you got to shoot better, bottom line. Got to shoot better. Can't be that porous. And it just sucks that when this team goes cold, they go very, very ice cold. So, got to shoot better Sunday, no question.
Oh, yeah. And Chris, and say about Frank Martin, everybody was asking him, why you cannot recruit,
Yeah, I mean, it's just, the people kill him for the in-state recruiting and, guys leaving the state. And I understand the challenges of recruiting to South Carolina and why kids want to go elsewhere, all that, whatever. But it's unfortunate. You do lose the majority of guys. They leave the state. So, recruiting hasn't been great for sure. And again, it's just like football, man. You got to have the Jimmies and Joes. You got to have the Jimmies and Joes, bottom line. So, I don't know, man. I mean, I think we all understand this season and what Frank Martin has to do to continue to, be the leader of Gamecocks basketball. I think we understand what he has to do. We understand that. So, only time will tell. Wednesday obviously did not help the calls, but, long season ahead. If you can bounce back Sunday and get a W, and you got some great opportunities against Florida State and your arch rival and all that. So, there's going to be, and that's why I'm not on the fire Frank Martin train yet. Whatever. There's just so much basketball to be played. I mean, obviously, again, I think it's clear-cut what has to happen, what he has to do to be retained, what he has to do to continue as Gamecocks head basketball coach. And, again, you return to a building Sunday that you're 4-0 at home. So if you can get a big dub, certainly would help your calls. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Long season ahead.
Oh, yeah, Chris. You always, like you said, man, you got the Georgetown's coming here on Sunday,
Yeah, historic program, man. Historic program. What's crazy, the last time these two teams played, South Carolina won. They actually won the game back in 2005, so they haven't played. They've only played 4 times ever historically. But, Georgetown's a very historic program. I mean, Patrick Ewing's their head coach. Anybody who knows basketball knows who that is. But one of my keys to the game, man, is just ignore the logo. You know what I mean? Like, you're not playing this historic Georgetown. It's not like the aura of Georgetown. You're playing a 3-3 Georgetown team. And they're not great. So very beatable. They're a very beatable basketball team. It's a game South Carolina can certainly win. I'll be very interested to see what the line is in that game when it comes out, probably on Sunday morning or maybe late tomorrow if they drop it. But, yeah, I mean, it's a great opportunity, man. There's no question. It's a great opportunity. And, it sucks that, like I said, the wind is taken out of the sails because you lost on Wednesday to Coastal. But, you got to bounce back. You don't have a choice. You got to bounce back. Can't let this thing spin out of control early.
Yeah, you have to, Chris, because you got to get that W against Georgetown. If Patrick is a celebrity down there, you see he go see him, right, Chris?
Yeah, and again, you got 6 non-conference games left before SEC play. And I'd say 3 of them should be, I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, no pun intended, but they should be wins. SC State, Army, and Allen. Those are 3 games you should absolutely win all at home. The other 3, Clemson at their place, Florida State in Rock Hill, and Georgetown on Sunday. So as my good friend Jeff O'Hara of Cox by 90 has said, 10-3 in non-conference is the goal, and you're 5-2 right now. So it's really going to come down to those 3 I mentioned. Can you find a way somehow to go 2-1 in those 3 against Georgetown, FSU, Clemson? Because if you can come out of non-conference 10-3, I still think you had a pretty successful run in the non-conference, even with the losses to Princeton and Coastal.
Oh, yeah. That's true, Chris. Hey, Chris, before I got here, man. Hey, Chris, are you going to watch the SEC Championship tomorrow?
Will I watch the ACC Championship? I mean, I might have it on. I'm actually going to a Friendsgiving tomorrow night, believe it or not, a late Friendsgiving. But, so, I mean, I'm sure we'll have it on, but am I going to be, like, sitting down, anxiously watching every play? I mean, probably not. I definitely will be watching the SEC title. I'm very intrigued. I think Georgia's going to win the ball game. Again, I picked Georgia in the preseason to go all the way, go undefeated. If people thought I was crazy, but I think Georgia, obviously they've shown they are real. And, so I'll be watching that one. I think there'll be a really interesting game, but I do think Georgia's going to get Alabama. There's some good games tomorrow for sure, starting at noon. There's some good games, the Big 12 championship and some others. But, yeah, the SEC title, I mean, that's the one certainly I think we'll all keep an eye on. But ACC, I mean, it's ACC football, man. I don't really care, to be honest with you. I'm just glad Clemson's not in it. I'm just glad Clemson's not in it.
Yeah, me too, Chris. Hey, Chris, I picked Georgia to win the SEC championship too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I just, I looked at them in the preseason and they're just loaded, man. They're just loaded top to bottom, and at some point they've got to beat Alabama. And I tell you what, if they don't beat Bama tomorrow, they'll never do it. Kirby will never beat Saban if he doesn't do it tomorrow. So, but I think they will. I think Georgia, all the momentum, they're undefeated. They're playing with confidence. They have an out-of-this-world defense, and I think they all understand what's at stake, and I think Georgia's going to play their best football, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's not a close game, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. And Chris, and the thing about this is, Chris, is Alabama's under a lot of pressure.
Oh, of course. I mean, if you got to think if they lose, they're out of the playoff discussion. I don't see any way a 2-loss Alabama is getting led in the playoff. I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
Oh, yeah. I agree, Chris.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, that's all I say, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, Justin. Thanks so much. Always a pleasure to chat with you, my friend. Have a great weekend.
All right, you too.
All right, take care. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. I know my guy Phil just called in, so Phil, if you'd like to call back in, would love to chat with you here on this Friday. Feeling good on a Friday, folks. Feeling good. Feeling good. Again, I'd love to get your thoughts. How are you guys feeling? As Phil in the Big Cock Club Discord TDC Questions channel says, daily weather report for New Hampshire, 37 degrees and partly cloudy. Phil, let me get you an accurate weather report here. Because, yeah. So, Phil, today in Columbia, and as of current, this is insane, by the way. Phil's going to lose his mind. Phil is going to lose his mind. Phil, today, the high in Columbia is 80 degrees, Phil. 80 degrees. What am I doing the Daily Crow in here? What are we doing? Should have fired the pool back up. 80 degrees. It's got to be like a record, right? I mean, got to be close. What's the record high on this day? 80 degrees in Cola. Unbelievable. Let's see. All right, Phil calling. There's Phil. Let's see. What's
Call
up?
from
Phil Harris.
Phil, what's going on, my man? How are you?
Pretty good, brother. How you doing?
Dude, I'm just enjoying some incredibly warm weather. I don't know if you heard me just now, but today the high in Columbia is 80 degrees. It's 74 right now.
I heard you, and that's why I called in. You basically summoned me. You know me so well that you start talking about Columbia weather, I'm definitely going to call in.
Dude,
so here's the thing: so it's 80 degrees in December. You understand how unnatural that is? Like, that's just not cool, like, at all. The problem with that is like, you expect some type of seasonal change, right? So if that's not happening, it's just weird. It's unnatural, man. Like, it shouldn't be that hot there at this time of year. So yeah, I guess I'm just a Four Seasons guy, but yeah, that's unnatural in my opinion. It shouldn't be that damn warm.
Big Four Seasons guy. I hear you. Hey, just to give you some
Big
perspective.
Four Seasons guy.
Yeah, just to give you some perspective, Phil, because I know we were just down there about a month ago, or a little bit over a month ago.
Yeah.
But I just randomly, I have Orlando's weather pulled up. It's like mid-80s all week next week, like 85, 86. Like, it's just insane, dude. Insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
I told you, man, when we were there, we were lucky as hell. We got into like a pocket of good weather, like 75 degrees at the most. But anyway, the reason I called in is it's windy here right now, if you can hear it in the background. I got about 1,000 steps to go. I had a dream last night that I'm going to play in the alumni game next year, and I scored 3 tries. So, Coach Roberts, watch out.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Somebody let Coach Roberts know.
Yeah.
Hey, I actually had what's funny.
Yeah.
I actually had one of the rugby guys DM me after I shared you guys' story this morning, saying, and I'll pull up the kid's name here, but saying that here you go, Brogan. I don't know what his name is. Brogan, whatever. Anyways, he plays rugby for South Carolina. He said that we should come watch a game. I was like, absolutely. His response was, word, it's the only place I get to deck the shit out of Clemson students legally. So, yeah, I think the rugby guys that's a cool bunch. So we'll definitely have to come out there.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's so cool. Like, there's no pads. So when you hit somebody on Clemson, they feel it, Jack. So that's what some of my fondest memories of playing rugby is beating Clemson's ass. So anyway, the purpose of my call was who do you think – let me rephrase it this way. So Don Staley's success, okay? If you had to transport that into a different program, would it be baseball or men's basketball? Which one is more deserving, or which one would you rather have that success for?
So you're saying if I'm basically funneling what Don Staley's done into another program, like I'm saying, hey, take this success and put it elsewhere.
Yeah, just the accomplishments and the success.
Gotcha. And it's all of course, a hypothetical. Basically, we could just hit the copy paste button.
Of course.
I mean, dude, I'd probably say. Here's the thing. I'd probably say men's basketball because I don't think baseball really needs the help. I mean, I think
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we've won national titles in baseball. We have a good program, and a bad year for us is going to the postseason and not going to Omaha. I mean, that's a nice standard. Like either way, like I know people were disappointed like this past season, and when are we going to get back to Omaha? But it's like, dude, we have champagne problems when it comes to baseball. Like basketball, like that'd be like men's basketball. We're like, oh my God, when are we going to get back to the Elite Eight, man? We're getting the tournament every year, and we're not advancing past the second round. Like I'd love to have those problems, truly. So yeah, I definitely funnel it into men's basketball. And I tell you what, man, I mean, you talk about it, of course, anytime your team goes to the postseason, I mean, it's great for the program. I mean, it's great for the school, great for the university. Man, that Final Four run, man, I mean, it's I'm a baseball guy, but there's no denying that Final Four run, what it did for the university, like as a whole, student enrollment, it was insane. So I'd love to see that again, man. You know, what's I don't know if people realize this. What's unfortunate, though, is that, we weren't, TSUS was nowhere near the level it is now. So, like, I wasn't covering that nearly as in depth as obviously I would be now, being basically religiously following every single shot. It's like, I would love to experience that again because that was a magical 2-3 weeks, no doubt.
Just to play devil's advocate, I agree with you. I think that is the correct answer. It's going to be men's basketball. But we've been to the Final Four more recently than we've been to Omaha. So there is that factor to factor in. But, yeah, I think overall, just, in terms of starving for a winning tradition, men's basketball is up there for sure. So,
yeah. I mean, I can tell you, Phil, that my ultimate dream, that there are two things that I will say, all right, TSUS has made it. And those two things are this. When we are doing a live show in one of two locations, outside of TD Ameritrade in Omaha when the Gamecocks are at the College World Series, and outside of this whatever stadium we're playing in when the Gamecocks are playing for the national championship. I mean, that'll be the two pinnacles. Like, we have made it. We have officially made it. So I'm waiting for that day anxiously awaiting those days. Probably the baseball one's a little more realistic in the near future, but hey, you never know.
Sure. I mean, you never know because that Final Four run was magical. Nobody predicted that to happen. So as long as, just get to the tournament. That's my whole thing. Get to the tournament, see what happens. So
that's it.
Just my final thing here, with what's going on with men's basketball, 2 bad losses in non-conference. The reason why that Frank is still there, obviously a lot of people love Frank, and a lot of those people are on the board of trustees. So it definitely helps him that he is back in that sense. But another big reason why Frank is still there is because of people, and I hate to throw names out there, but Tim Dorn said this yesterday in the chat room. Oh, y'all quit talking about men's basketball. Let's talk about football. Those people that are only Carolina football fans, y'all are part of the reason why we're so bad at men's basketball because that's all y'all care about. Right. And by the way, if you're not looking at the other sports, man, you must have a miserable existence watching Carolina lose football over and over and over again. So, I mean, because there's no interest in it, and people are just kind of like, man, we have a team, but who cares? It's all about football here. That's why we still have mediocrity in men's basketball. That's it. Yeah. It's partly because of those people that are like that. I know just singling out him specifically, we know a lot of people like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I would say too, man, if you're only locked in on if you're only locked in on one sport, you really are missing out because that's one of the things I do love about baseball, man. Is and I'm not saying other sports don't have this or football doesn't have this, but it's a really cool, like, intimate family, if you will. It's unique. Yep. And it's really cool going to the ball field, and there's certain people that you meet, create relationships with. I mean, that's, I think I've told you this. That's been one of my favorite parts about baseball is getting to know, like, the families and the players' families and just the people that go. It's really cool. It's really cool. So yeah, definitely, man. Support all the sports. Support all the sports and
especially the big three, right? I mean, I understand if you're not going to go see an equestrian game. I get that, but the big three, man. Throw a little bit of your major big time, football support. We all know that y'all love football so much, but spread it around a little bit to the other big three. That's all I got to say about it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
All right,
for sure.
Go Cox.
Hey, appreciate you, Phil. Thanks so much. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Taking your questions, your comments, your calls as well. Guys, again, I do want to say this. Thank you all so much for the continued love and support with merchandise, the store. You know, guys, it's crazy. And I know most of you, a lot of you have been following along over, last year or so, especially in the Daily Crow. And you guys have seen this thing grow and evolve. And, I just think back to this time last year. Like, merchandise wasn't even, it was a nice, cool part of the business, but it was nowhere. Now I look back to last year, like what I was wearing myself, I was rocking whatever hat, whatever shirt. Now, like, I'm wearing my own merch every day, and it's cool. It's awesome. It's really honestly like the vision I had and what I dreamed of, and it's only the beginning. Again, guys, of course, as you knew earlier this week, the Shooters Shoot merch, our guy Eric Stevenson, first ever TSUS athlete, first ever NIL deal. Be sure to check that out. Really, really cool stuff there as well. So again, let me cut this off. My goodness, my phone getting blown up. Anyways, let's see. That's what happens when you get in a group chat. Brian Deal says football is more popular sport across the country, but like with anything, you have to give fans a reason to show up. And again, that's amplified with sports that aren't football. Again, I've talked about it before. If you don't put a product on the court, you don't put a product on the diamond, the field, whatever, you're not going to get people to show up. So you got to be good. You got to put an entertaining product at minimum on the floor. That's what I really hate about the Coastal Carolina loss on Wednesday is I was, if you watch college basketball games, guys, like I watched Purdue the other night, like it'd be awesome to have that crazy college basketball environment. Let's
accept, press 1.
What's going on, my man? How are you?
Good. I'm just listening to y'all talk about that Final Four run. I had a story about that. That year we had made it to the Final Four too. I'm trying not to take too long when the den. So that year we played Marquette the first round and we ended up using Marquette. Then we ended up playing Duke, and so this is while ago. Duke, like I guess you could say Duke is like my 1A men's basketball team because that's all on college basketball. That's I went to my best games against all time. So Duke is like my 1A. I do care about South Carolina men's basketball because that is where I was born. So when I'm not gonna lie, I did root for Duke when they were playing South Carolina. So South Carolina beat Duke. And then at the time I was working for a school and they had a baseball game a couple days after we beat Duke. And so I'm getting ready for the game, helping them get set up and everything. One of the kids that actually was in my sister's class, actually in high school, he came up to me and he was like, "John Edwards, are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine. Yeah, it sucks Duke lost, but look, put it this way. If South Carolina had lost, so Duke had lost to anybody else in that second round, it would have been a little bit more upsetting. But the fact that Duke lost to South Carolina, I was able to stomach it a little bit more. So that's where I'm basically from. And then South Carolina who did we beat us? I can't even remember.
What? Who?
I can't remember who beat us.
Beat after Duke, you're saying?
After they beat Duke, yeah.
Was it?
Because I know we beat Florida.
Baylor. We beat Baylor as well. Was it Baylor? Okay, yeah.
It was Baylor. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Baylor. Okay. So we beat Baylor and we beat Florida. So it was kind of funny. People came up to me like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine." So that's the story. So I just, it's kind of funny and
interesting.
So
good stuff.
So yeah,
I'd love to see it again.
It's gonna be really tough.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be really tough because look, is Frank a good coach? Yeah, but like it wasn't a must champ. I know it's a different sport, but it's not getting any better. I know we're 7 games in, but it's not getting any better. It's kind of, I feel like it's the same situation as the must champ. It wasn't getting any better. And I get all those people say, "Who's going to get better than Frank Martin? Who's going to get that's better than Frank?" And I'm like, it's not getting any better, so what you got to lose? So, I don't know. Nobody you get is going to be better at coach than Frank, but it can't get any worse.
It's a good point. It's a very good point, John.
So, yeah, I just wondered, and about Darius real quick. I honestly wonder what he was talking about. I know he's talking about the men's program, but I just, be really interested to hear what he sounds like he's not happy, but he's just, it sounds like he's not happy to me.
Right. For sure. No.
Because that was your leader.
Yeah.
That's your leader.
Yeah. I wonder if
One
we'll find out what Sindarius was referring to. It was interesting to say the least. Interesting to say the least. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was just thinking, I heard you and Phil talking about that Final Four run. I'm like, I have a story set up.
Yeah.
About that.
I appreciate you sharing that, my man.
So, yeah, I do root for both. I just can't. I do root for both. So.
Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that.
All right. Yeah. All right. Go Cox.
Go Cox. Appreciate you, John. Thanks so much. Hey, taking your questions, your comments, your calls, guys, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Trace, my man, appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much for the love and support, my guy. Let's see. Lance Player, what's going on, my dude? Appreciate you. John Gibbs says, I've been fortunate to be able to see our men's teams do great in person. I was at the Duke game, Kentucky games in the past, and exciting rivalry games we won. What people don't get is our atmosphere is fire. When we show up, it's a double-edged sword, but I think as fans need to show up and show more support. Players feed off of us, so unless we keep shitty coaches and no changes are made, we have no excuse. Frank's got to make the tournament to stick around. I agree with you. Savannah Webster, breaking the stigma with women's basketball starts with us. Support, like Phil said. Indeed. Big game tonight at CLA. Big game tonight. Yours truly might pop his head in the arena. You never know. Let's see. Donnie Cunningham, would it be the worst thing in the world if we left the SEC in men's basketball only? Oh, my goodness. Donnie, we're never leaving the SEC in any sport ever because the money is just too good. Bottom line, you really want the honest truth, the money is just too good. That's it. So, again, guys, 843-790-3377. Jacob Rogers says Spencer Rattler to the Cox. Hey, I agree. AJ Bauer says, do you think Georgia has a mid-off-season next year and they lose all this talent to the NFL, kind of like the 2019 LSU team? I mean, certainly they're going to have to reload just like anybody else, but I think Georgia's pretty well set up, man, to be the team to beat in the East until they fall off. You know, they are that team to beat, bottom line. Until they fall off, they are that team to beat. Twan Love Kicks, hit the like button. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Twan Love Kicks. Appreciate you, my guy. Let's see. Again, taking your questions, your comments, your calls. Brian Dean, Chris, do you think we land Rattler? I mean, realistically, probably not, but I'd love to see it. Let's see. Guys, all right, let me, real quick. Let me bring this up. I have done a poor job of promoting this, and I know this is something I feel like folks on the Daily Crow will be very interested in, so let me pull up this post because I want to make sure that you guys have the opportunity to participate. Let's see here. Let me see. Where did it go? Here we go. All right, guys, very excited to announce we are a part of the Ultimate Christmas Raffle, okay? I want to show you all this really quickly. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, the Ultimate Christmas Raffle. If you guys are interested, okay, everything you see will be included in the raffle. And yes, when you purchase tickets, it does help support the business. So again, 1 ticket for $10, 3 tickets for $20, 10 tickets for $50. Winner will be selected on December the 12th in a week and a half. So I just wanted to bring this up. I've done a poor job. I know I put it on social media, but I feel like I haven't done a great job of promoting it, especially to you folks on Facebook. So again, if you're interested, here's how you buy tickets. Shoot me a DM. Just shoot me a DM. Again, it's a fun raffle we're doing. You see, we've thrown in a Beamer Ball shirt, koozie, 2 koozies actually, and a TSUS sticker, and Beamer Ball and Welcome Home stickers. So a lot of cool stuff. You see that picture as well. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. Again, raffle, winner will be selected December the 12th. So if you're interested, like I said, a lot of cool stuff in there. Please be sure to shoot me a DM. That is how you let me know. Shoot me a DM. You guys will be Venmoing me the money. If you're interested, shoot me a DM. Again, it's a really cool thing, really fun thing. It's the holiday season, something fun to do. Does help support the business as well. Also, if you're on YouTube, you want to support the business, support the channel, support the content, support everything we do, you can do so through Super Chat, Super Stickers. And again, guys, truly do appreciate you all, man. The love and support, it's been incredible. It's been an incredible week with the podcast, the Daily Crow, content bleeding out the eyeballs. You guys already know the drill. And again, I just cannot say enough things. And I truly do appreciate, man, each and every single one of you. It's absolutely incredible. And It's a blessing to sit here and do what we do every single day. So thank you. Guys, again, we're taking your questions, your comments, your calls. We're rocking, we're rolling here on this Friday. Game day, by the way, as Dawn Staley's squad takes on Kansas State in the SEC Big 12 Challenge tonight at CLA. Again, guys, we're running into our first break, but again, I want to hear from you here on this Friday as we go into the weekend. More of your questions, your comments, your calls, and more on the other side. You're tuned in to the Daily Crow. All right, what's up, guys? We're back taking your questions, your comments, your calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377 here on this Friday, December the 3rd, 2021. Sholin, what's up, man? Appreciate you tuning in. Also, like I said, guys, you're in the Big Cock Club Discord. Head over to the TDC Questions channel. The TDC Questions channel to be sure your questions are answered. A quick update on the merchandise side of things. Again, I know a lot of you folks are asking or talking about getting TSUS merch for Christmas, which is awesome. I would encourage you to do that. It's awesome. It's incredible. Wanted to let you know, though, I know it's been kind of inconsistent with koozies, and are they in stock or they're not. I'm looking at right now in the studio a huge box of Beamer Ball and Welcome Home koozies, both garnet and black. So, again, guys, if you do want to order koozies, you will have them by Christmas. You will have them for Christmas. Again, I've got them in stock. So, yeah, be sure to order those today. Again, with everything else, our Shooters Shoot merch, of course, all the Beamer Ball, Shane Storm, Welcome Home, pullovers, hoodies, hats, beanies, everything you can think of, and more merch to come as well, guys. It's just the beginning for us in regards to merchandise. But, again, we're chatting here on this Friday, taking your questions, your comments, your calls, 843-790-3377. I'm curious, guys, to hear from you. Again, like I said earlier in the show, the first Friday in studio from yours truly, the first Friday in studio without Gamecocks football following the next day since before the season started. Crazy. Because the last time, of course, was the bye week, and yours truly was on vacation. But I'm curious, what are you guys doing without Gamecocks football this weekend? Will you be glued to the TV watching the SEC Championship? Are you doing Christmas festivities? What's on the agenda now that Gamecocks football is over? I'm just curious. I don't really know what I'm doing tomorrow yet. I might, it's crazy. Tomorrow, it's a couple of breweries in Columbia. It's their birthdays, a couple of breweries that I'm very familiar with. So might go there, might go check it out. Also going to a Friendsgiving tomorrow night, which I know that sounds crazy because Thanksgiving's over, but they're having a late Friendsgiving, whatever. Or maybe just an excuse to throw a party at the house, whatever. I'm not complaining. So, yeah, we're going to that, but going to be a great weekend. And, of course, Sunday we're going to the basketball game. But I'm just curious, what are you guys up to this weekend? Sheldon says, first show I've caught since Monday. Have we talked about the tight end Austin Stogner from Oklahoma? Supposedly we lead for him, use replacement. Yeah, I think we're going to get him. I think we'll get Stogner, no question. Just a lot of smoke that he's going to come to Carolina, and enough smoke where there's fire for sure. Let's see. Brent Brooks says SEC championship game for sure. Yeah, that'll be a fun one. I think Georgia's going to get the dub, but yeah, that'll be a fun game to watch. Brian Dean says, Chris, I heard that Clem sucks fan. What a dumbass. That was, I think I lost some brain cells. I mean, you guys saw it on my face. I was shocked. I was just like, what? So yeah, crazy, man. Just some very interesting folks in this world. That's for sure. There's some very interesting folks in this world. Nick Renfro, I think the Arizona State quarterback returning next season gives us a great shot at Spencer Rattler. I mean, let's just hypothetically talk about that for a second, guys, because realistically, are we getting him? Probably not, but hypothetically, how crazy would that be? How crazy would that be if we landed Spencer Rattler? I mean, that would be just wild, dude. Again, one of the reasons I'd love it, guys, again, it makes us nationally relevant. And we all want that. We all want that to be nationally relevant. I don't necessarily get the people who are just so adamantly against it. I understand, the issues he had at Oklahoma and his attitude problems, the QB1 thing on Netflix. I get that, but that was also high school. That was a while ago. And you believe in Shane Beamer being a guy that's going to get players to buy in and be a part of the culture. Again, they wouldn't add him if it was going to be a bad fit. Guys, I mean, he automatically upgrades your roster. He is not, it's not even close. It's not even close he'd be the best quarterback on the roster. Not even close. He's an NFL caliber guy. And it would make us nationally relevant. Hey, listen, guys, he's going to go somewhere. Yeah, Daddy O says Rattler, instant eyeballs on Carolina. Exactly. Exactly. I'm not saying he come to Carolina and win the Heisman, Courtney Washington, but again, he's better than anybody on our roster. There's no question. I mean, love the guys we have, but it's not even close. It's not even close. So, again, it's probably not going to happen. It's probably not going to happen, but I personally, I'd love to see it, and I don't think there's really any downside to it at all. So, I don't think there's any downside to it at all. You have a quarterback, you have a chance, and I think Rattler's a guy who'd probably give you a chance. So, anyways, Dean Thames says, how can you get players to buy in with Satterfield still there? Well, some people, believe it or not, Dean, don't think Satterfield's trash. Some people don't. I mean, I wonder how Dean feels with, he sees pictures of, you do realize that Satterfield is going on recruiting visits as we speak. So, what does it mean? I don't know. Will Satterfield be your OC next year? I don't know. Anyways, just a fun hypothetical. Again, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Chatting here on this Friday. So, great to chat with you all. Again, like I said, no Gamecocks football this weekend. But an exciting weekend because we will find out Carolina's bowl destination on Sunday. And I don't know really what time. I don't know what time. Anyways, we will find out on Sunday. It's sounding like it's going to come down to either Charlotte, Memphis, or Birmingham. And I'll be honest with you guys, as long as it's not Birmingham, I'm fine. I know people are gonna balk at it. I understand why we don't like Charlotte. At the same time, though, I don't know. I wouldn't mind it, man. I think it'd be fun. It's just up the road. Charlotte's awesome. Like the city's great. Again, I understand our past and our history there, but I'd be down. I'm curious. What do you guys prefer? I think Memphis could be fun too. Certainly Memphis would be fun. So. Yeah, get the O-line fixed. That's certainly priority number one. Get the O-line fixed. I agree. But again, I'd love to hear you guys take. Where would you prefer to see the Gamecocks go bowling? Charlotte? I wish we were going to Tampa. It's sounding like most likely, though, that UCF is going to be in that bowl game. So they're going to want to get Florida for the obvious draw there. I think that makes sense. But, I'm just happy we are going to a bowl game. Just happy we're going. And I don't know. Again, I know that it's been a house of horrors at times, but it wouldn't kill me to go to Charlotte. I wouldn't mind it at all. So let's see. Bradley Miller says Charlotte, North Carolina. Caden Gibson, any chance we pick up any of those OU receivers? I got to think we score at least one or two. I got to think so. Sheldon says, I could care less about the destination. Totally stoked for 15 extra practices. Indeed. So, yeah, that's a huge part of going to a bowl game, man. Travis says, people who are claiming for Satterfield's job just need to chill and take a break. Take a breath. Give the damn dude one more year. We went 6-6 for the love. Hell of a lot better than 3.5 wins Vegas had. Just chill and let continuity take over. Geez. I would say this. I would say this. Just be patient with it. It's only December the 3rd. Changes could still happen. If that's what you're clamoring for, if that's what you want to happen is changes, just hold on. Just hold on. A lot can still happen. So, who knows? I will tell you this. I don't think it'll be the same coaching staff on the sidelines next year. Exactly the same. Changes, there's going to be some changes made, guys. Adjustments will be made. Is Sack going to come back? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What's happening behind closed doors right now? We don't know. We don't know. Buckle up, buckle in, and trust Shane Beamer. That's it. That's it. Let him work. You're paying him $2.75 million to make the decisions. Let him work. Let him work. Nick Renfro says, Charlotte, no-brainer. It'll show fans that Muschamp was the curse, not the stadium. Fair enough. Very good. Now, again, they've projected us to play North Carolina. And I've said it before, what an ironic situation that would be for yours truly, because, of course, it was 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago we were in that building, and the Fire Muschamp video, went viral. And, that wasn't the start for sure. I mean, TSUS we had already moved there and went full-time with it and everything. But that was sort of the moment that TSUS went from just some podcast to, on the up. So that was a huge moment for the business. So it would be ironic. It would be ironic to be back in there. It really would. It would be ironic for sure. Again, 843-790-337. Savannah Webster says, would you do a tailgate for Charlotte? Abso-freaking-lutely, I would. Absolutely, we'd do a tailgate for Charlotte. Again, I got a lot of buddies up there still. Yeah, definitely would do a tailgate. No question. And I know the city fairly well, know the tailgate spots fairly well. So would absolutely love it, man. Would absolutely love it. So it'd be a blast. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I wouldn't mind going to Charlotte. I've got a lot of familiarity with it. I've been up there a lot. I lived there for 4 years. Still know a lot of people. So, and that bowl game, by the way, would be December the 30th. So, the latest bowl game would give us the opportunity to have like a game week, if you will, with the game on the Thursday. Would have to figure out content. But either way, it'd be a lot of fun. So, yeah, I think it'd be a really, really good time. Shilling says, if we play in Charlotte, I have to change my travel plans. We are flying out of CLT to the West Coast on the 30th. Have to add an extra day. Yes, you have to add an extra day. Absolutely. Absolutely. John Braddock said the worst game. Me and my son sat through the nightmare against Virginia. Yeah, John, funny story. That's my only bowl game experience ever, was that game against Virginia in 2018. That was – there have been a few South Carolina games in my life that I have not clapped or cheered once because the game was so pitiful. That was one of them. Yeah, from start to finish, it was just bad. Bad. Let's see. Brian Dean says, as Howell goes, so does North Carolina. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. I mean, it would be – I mean, if you could win, if you won, it would be a nice shot at redemption, if you will. It would be a nice shot at redemption. Let's see. Yeah, I saw the UVA coach step down, Mendenhall. He's been doing it a long time, man. So not totally shocked. Not totally shocked. Let's see. John Gibbs says Charlotte all the way, because here's the deal, folks. Unless we're in the playoff of a New Year's Eve Bowl, then the closer the better. The closer we are, the more people will come no matter what. Paint Charlotte, garnet, and black yet again. Let's see. What time? I think that's an early game. That's the only thing I hate, man. I think that's the only thing I hate. Yeah, dude, it's – so, yeah, well, I tell you this. Savannah Webster's asking about the tailgate. And I'd love to throw one. Don't get me wrong, but guys, do you realize kickoff for that game is at 11:30 a.m.? 11:30 a.m. What on God's green earth? What time are we going to start the tailgate? 6 a.m.? 11:30, bro. That's terrible. I mean, would anybody come out to a TSUS tailgate at 9 a.m., 8 a.m.? Yikes. 11:30 on December the 30th. Let's see. What time would the Birmingham Bowl be? Because we could be in that one. The Ticket Smarter Birmingham Bowl. Let's see. So that one's on Tuesday, December the 28th. God, that one's at noon Eastern. Good God. 11 a.m. local time, Central Time. Jeez, I mean, what is up with these morning bowl games? All right, let's jump to the phone lines here.
Call from
Robbie Davis, a.k.a. Herb.
Robbie, what's going on, my man? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, my man. Just having a Friday. What's up?
I think I don't care what bowl game we go to. We're going to a bowl game no matter what bowl game we go to. Even though, yes, we have bad, experiences in Charlotte, I'll take it.
Yeah, I tell you what, looking at the times, the Liberty Bowl is the latest one in the day. That one's at 5:45 Central, 6:45 Eastern. I kind of would prefer, just out of pure times and tailgating, I'd kind of prefer that. But, no, I agree with you, man. I mean, we're going to a bowl game.
Yeah.
We got an opportunity to get a 7th win. That's, I think everybody will take that.
Let's see. We were only supposed to win 3 games this year. We won 6. We beat Florida, beat Auburn, and we got our brains beat in by Georgia, which I saw that coming, to be honest with you. I saw that coming.
Right.
And yet we're still going to a bowl game. I'm happy.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, again, most projections, I think, have us going to the Duke's Mayo Bowl, December the 30th against UNC, but I'm game with it, man. Again, hey, we're going to a bowl game. Feels good to be good. We're going to a bowl game. Thank goodness.
Yeah. 15 extra practices, and these 15 extra practices can help towards next year, even though we got a while till next year, but it could help.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we'll just go from there and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's only a positive to go to a bowl game, and again, it just it's a lot more fun to I don't get the people that complain about bowl season. Oh, there's too many bowl games. I mean, there is no better tradition, or not many better, than sitting around the fire at home with the family. It's middle of December, late December, and you got some Christmas music on in the background. Maybe you're drinking some hot chocolate, and there's a random bowl game on the TV at 7 o'clock at night. Just nothing better, man. Nothing better. Nothing better. College football bowl pick'em, by the way. We have that as well. So it's a good time. It's a really good time.
I think, and honestly, here's my opinion for the conference championship between Bama and Georgia. Okay, This is my honest opinion. And my friend that's a Georgia Bulldog fan is either going to love me more or hate me after this. Hopefully he still loves me after this. But I feel like this could be possibly, I don't know, but it could be the only shot that Georgia has to win an SEC title.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the best shot for sure.
If they were going to win an SEC title, and win a national championship, this is the best time for them to do it with how good they've been playing this year.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree?
Oh, for sure. No, dude, absolutely. I mean, that's why I picked them to go. So, definitely. They got a great shot at it. If not now, win. If not now, win, right? So, yeah, no question.
If they don't do it now, then they're probably not going to. I'm just saying.
Right. Yep.
This
if not
is
now,
their
win.
best shot to get it done, but they got to get through Nick Saban and Alabama to do it.
Right.
And you give Nick Saban 2 weeks to prepare for a game, good luck.
Right.
That's all I got to say. Because you're going to need it if Nick Saban has 2 weeks to prepare to beat you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm expecting a good ball game tomorrow. I think Georgia will get the dub, though. I think this is Georgia's year. I really do.
And here's the thing. The way Alabama plays, okay, they play to basically they beat you up for 3 quarters, and then they go for the knockout in the 4th quarter. That's the way they've always played. They beat you up for 3 quarters and then go and like a boxer, go for the knockout in the final round and put you away, and like old Yeller, put you out of your misery.
Yeah.
That's the way they've always been.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
But I just think this is Georgia's possibly only shot at winning a conference title and a national championship in the same year.
Right. Yeah. Their best chance. There's no question. It's their best chance.
And one thing is for certain, either way, if Alabama or Georgia wind up going to which Georgia's probably going to be in the playoff regardless of what happens. But if Bama loses and they're still in the playoff, there's going to be a lot of pissed off people after that game is over.
For sure. No, yeah. I don't think they handle losing very well. Don't think they handle losing very well, my guy. So yeah, they'll be upset. But no, I just think it's Georgia's year, man. I just think it's Georgia's year. No question.
No, what I mean by that is if Georgia loses and they're still in the playoffs.
Oh, you're okay.
Alabama fans will be okay.
Right.
Alabama fans will be fine, but if they lose to Georgia and they're still in the playoffs,
no, they won't be. They won't be.
Then there's gonna be there. It won't. Yeah, you missed. I should have worded that a little better, but I thought I worded it fine. But I guess you.
I get what you're saying now. No, they won't be. A 2-loss Bama won't be in there. Yeah, a 2-loss Bama won't be. Yeah,
they won't be.
Yeah, people would be irate. That's for sure.
But I think Georgia needs to. They need to just here's what I think. Here's what I would do. If I was Georgia, I would try to keep my offense on the field as long as possible. Because the longer a defense is on the field, the sooner they'll get tired, and it'll take them a while for them to recoup. And then by the time they get back on the field again, they're not recouped well enough to defend the offense. And then you do the same cycle all over again. You keep them on the field, basically sucking the life out of the defense. And then whenever you feel like it's time, you go for the jugular.
Indeed. Yeah, no doubt. I love the game plan.
But I don't know what Kirby's going to do, but that's what I would do.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, I'm confident Georgia will get the W. They're legit. They're legit. So.
Their defense is like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember the last time I saw a Georgia defense that looked this good.
Yeah, their defense is out of this world, man. I mean, it's obviously the reason they've gotten to where they are, and I mean, I think they'll show up tomorrow. Yeah, they'll show up tomorrow, no doubt.
Right. Yeah. And what time is the girls' game tonight, by the way?
7 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Well, you have a good one, okay?
Yeah, man, you too. Appreciate you, Robbie. Always appreciate the call.
Yep.
Take care. Great stuff. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. We're rocking, we're rolling here on a Friday, December the 3rd, 2021. Travis Lee says, Alabama's going to shock the world. How strange does that sound? Yeah, dude, Bama has not been the underdog very often. They have not been the dog very often, but again, Georgia's for real, man. I think Georgia's just – they're legit. Their defense is out of this world, and I do think they're going to get the best of Alabama. So, again, guys, hey, podcast, by the way, did drop this morning. Podcast did drop this morning, episode 550. 550. I'm just reading my buddy Mike Yuva's tweet because it's funny, guys. We had the Muschamp hackers yesterday. Apparently, Muschamp hackers have moved and infiltrated Mike Yuva's house because his Wi-Fi apparently has been out since 11:30. So it's happening all over, man. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe when the Muschamp hackers are roaming Columbia. Hide your kids, hide your wives. The Muschamp hackers are are here to stay. Again, guys, 843-790-3377. Like I said, guys, episode 550 of the podcast did drop this morning. Full breakdown of Sunday's game against the Georgetown Hoyas as Gamecocks basketball will return to action at the CLA, 2 p.m. tip on Sunday afternoon. Also, guys, wanted to remind you a quick content update. I know I said it earlier in the week that we would spend today's podcast, recapping the 2021 football season and, discussing, grading the season, postseason award show. All of that content will come your way next week. Again, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, going to be a packed week for all of our postseason football content. Tons of great graphics, tons of great videos. You guys know the drill, how we rock and roll here at TSUS. But either way, really excited to recap, look back on the season. All that content on the podcast will come your way next week. But again, guys, we're rocking, we're rolling here on a Friday, December the 3rd, 2021. I want to continue to hear from you, your questions, your comments, your calls. And I'll leave you guys with this going into the break. I posed this question on social media, and I will do so yet again here to you all. But the question I posed was this. When you look at this season, do you view it as the Gamecocks, Carolina football, underachieved, overachieved, or met your expectations for the 2021 season? Underachieved, overachieved, or met expectations? Again, would love to hear from you. 843-790-3377. More of your questions, your comments, your calls, and more on the other side of the break. You're tuned in to the Daily Crow.